What is up, guys? Hey, it's LT. I'm back. It's been a minute, and yeah, sorry about that. So I was in the middle of a new job and a new move, so I said, you know what, I'm gonna take a break, but I'm back. I did not forget about y'all. And it's almost my 5th month with my Sisterlocks, so I just want to give an update on where I am right now, what my hair looks like right now. I'm in need of a retie. I'm getting it done this weekend. So it is in my little go-to, my little twist back to the leave out, whatever. And so, yeah, these 5 months, and it's so funny because I got questions about like, well, how are you liking your locks? You know, your locks. I don't think about them. I think that's the greatest thing that I can say is that I don't think about my locks. I wake up in the morning, I have them, in a bonnet when I sleep, just because I need them to be protected and not get fuzzy and everything, or not get any lint on them. And so I take the bonnet off. I literally shake or like maybe spray some water on it if I want to style it in a different way. And I go, and I don't worry about it the entire day, which is completely different than what I was dealing with when I was loose natural and was constantly wondering if my hair was reverting back to a fro or if it was still sticking with the twist out that I did. Nothing wrong with a fro. That just wasn't a style that I was trying to go for that day. So, I wanted to make sure that twist out was so twisted and out. But yeah, so yeah, my locks have really just been doing their thing. And I think that's the greatest thing, is just me just letting them do their thing and letting them live, letting them just be great. So yeah, 5 months in, and I will say that I have seen some budding. I'm kind of mad at myself because I allowed my nails to damage one of my locks in the front when it came to its bud. So I had a lock in the front that this one had a bud all the way at the end of it. I don't even know if you can see this right now. Let me try to zoom in so you can see. This one had a bud at the end, and one day I was just like, doing this, and the bud snapped off. So I was pretty upset about that. Actually very upset about that, because I wanted that, but I was like, oh my God, it's budding. But I've had buds in other places. Let me see if I can find one for you. They're somewhere. And if I could see, yeah, like this one. Okay. So let me zoom in so you can see this one here. You can see how there's like a little bitty baby bud at the bottom of this one. Yeah. So we got some budding happening. Budding is happening. But for the most part, they're flourishing. I will say that I am a little annoyed because of the color of my hair is like an ashy brown, right? And I want to do a rinse so bad. I want to just rinse it, get that either a dark like black or a darker brown so that it's an actual color, because it's like it just seems ashy. It just seems ashy. And I'm getting a little annoyed with how dry it looks. So I need to talk to my loctician about oils. She did say that if I do use an oil, she doesn't recommend me using oils for real, but if I do use one, to only put it on my scalp. How to do that, I don't know. So I'm trying to talk to her over the weekend and get some more information about the kind of oil I should be using and how to make sure I apply it right. Because real talk, I've had slippage, right? So I've had locks that slipped in the front. One, I wash my hair pretty much every week, but that's because I work out every day, almost every day, or let's be real, at least 3 times a week. I work out, and so I get sweaty, and so I just want to be able to wash my hair weekly so that I can, so that my hair doesn't smell. That's pretty much it. I don't want my hair to smell. And so I'll be washing it soon ahead of the retie. But also an update. So while I was getting my new job, I had to take a hair drug test. Yes, a hair drug test. Government jobs, they want to make sure there's no history of drug use, whatever. And I was just like, yo, what? So she wanted to take one of my locks in the back. That was like pretty long, you know, and I was like, no, let me just unravel one in the front, and then we could take like half of it, you know. I thought she was only gonna take half of it, but child, I unraveled one in the front and she took it all. Your girl is bald right here, so I'm sticking with these styles that are to the side and trying to cover this area up, because, I mean, child, really, what happened? But so yeah, so that one is gone. And then the one behind it slipped out. So this is like just loose hair right here. But that was a baby lock. So I'm not too concerned about the baby lock slipping. I haven't had any of my longer locks slipping or anything like that. So there was a question about if I saw holes in my locks. I have not gone through to really look at them to see if there was a hole. I do remember seeing maybe one or two holes when I was looking, you know, in deep. But I don't think I'm the right person to ask about being a stickler for how your locks are supposed to look, because if I'm comfortable with it, I'm cool. You know, like I don't have a problem. I feel like that is determined, that depends on your hair texture, that depends on, you know, the rotation that your loctician used when they establish your locks. But I'm really not like this stickler for, oh my gosh, there's a hole in my lock, my loctician is the worst. You know, that's not anywhere in my mind. My locks are established, my locks are doing their thing. I'm trying to leave them alone, I'm trying to let them just do their thing and flourish and grow. And I will say that I'm noticing, I'm in a certain phase right now where the root, or like my hair that's closest to my root, is starting to kind of wind. So that lock is starting to wind, and I'm trying to find one that you'll be able to see without showing you how dirty my hair is, which it's dirty right now. Let me see if I can zoom in here so you can see this lock. So I don't know if you can tell, but like there's a part where they start to kind of spiral around each other, right? And that's a certain phase that your lock will get into as it's trying to grow. And as you know, as your hair grows, your hair might be coily. It might be a little bit more straight, but it's going to kind of depend on the texture of your hair. But it does have some spring to it, you know, but still I don't have a lot of shrinkage. And that's honestly just because my hair texture. I didn't have a lot of shrinkage when I got my locks established. As a child, my hair was completely different. My hair as a child was like, my hair would be down here, but that thing would be up, you know, shrunk. As soon as my mom washed my hair and like tried to dry it with a towel, it would be, you know, and then she blow dried out and it was like down my back. But right now, I don't know what my hair texture is. And I've told y'all this before, like I don't know what it is, but right now my locks are in this sort of phase where they start to spiral and kind of twist around. And I don't know if I'm supposed to like just let them be, which I'm sure I'm supposed to just let them be. But sometimes I do play around with them and try to like, you know, untwist them, but from that spiral, but I mean, they go right back. But yeah, so as far as holes and shrinkage and, you know, I haven't had any real issues that I saw. I would say if you were seeing a lot of holes in your locks, I would go back and talk to your loctician and be like, hey, what's going on? And maybe seek out another loctician to try to figure out, hey, just kind of get a consultation about like, hey, I'm not sure what this is, what's going on here. But I haven't had too much that I've been worried about with my locks. One thing I will say is that I have seen, like mainly in the front where there's some, in my little, let me undo this. One thing I've seen is that, like this one one has a bud. Ooh, we got a buddy, we got a bud. So I'll show you her. Bud Life, Bud Life. I don't even know if my camera's in focus. If it is, you can see that Bud Life. And also, I'll turn this way so you can see, kind of had a knot right here. And I asked my loctician about it, and she said, girl, I just pulled a little bit too tight when I was retying, and wasn't able to get it all the way through in that last rotation. Again, I'm not concerned about that. I'm really not. If my locks were unraveling and were just looking extremely crazy and didn't cooperate ever, then I would definitely be concerned. But I'm literally just letting them be. I'm letting them go with the flow. The only time I really do styles is if I'm trying to show y'all the style, or, I mean, this is my go-to. And it's working so far. So yeah, I wish I could give y'all more, cause I have seen some, I'll tell you, YouTube, I've seen some horror stories. I've seen some people that are like, yo, this is just not for me. But I think I lucked out. And I would say a majority of the videos that I've seen on YouTube about Sisterlocks have been positive, have been like, hey, I'm enjoying this journey. Hey, here are some tips and tricks if you have Sisterlocks. But there are some videos out there that do have some horror stories, and I feel bad, but I haven't had any issues. If you are having issues, I would seek out your loctician, or maybe seek out a different loctician to get some more information if you feel like the loctician that you have currently isn't giving you what you need. Because you can switch. If you're fortunate enough to have multiple locticians in your area, you can switch. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, some people try to, do feel like they have to be loyal to one loctician. I'm gonna stick with my loctician for as long as I can, because, I like her. I like the work that she's done. And, I appreciate her work. But if I move to a different state, I'm gonna have to get another loctician, and, we'll make it work, or learn how to do this on my own, which I'm not there yet. But, again, in this budding phase, still in the baby lock phase, but we got some buds happening, and I'm here for it. So yeah, I wanted this to be a quick video. Didn't mean for it to be as long as it is. But again, if you have any questions or comments, or know of any oils that I can use, that you use that have worked for you, let me know. Hit me up in the comments. Again, like, comment, subscribe. I'm here. I'm back. I had a month off, and I was thinking about y'all like every week. I was like, I gotta do a video. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you for subscribing. And again, any comments, questions, just hit me up. Let me know. All right, y'all. Peace.